guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your likes. Thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you so much for your shares. I really appreciate you all. Today I woke up and I saw that I just clicked 100 subscribers within a short period of time. I want to thank you all so much. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate. So I decided to make this tutorial to appreciate all of you guys. I hope you're excited. Okay, so please, if this is your first time seeing me, I'm Bella, and please subscribe to my channel and share the videos. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so let's get to this. Okay, so this is an off-shoulder blouse, a peplum blouse, and a straight pencil skirt. Don't mind how the skirt is looking on my mannequin, because this skirt is for a size 20 and my mannequin is a bit smaller than that. Okay, so this is an off-shoulder blouse, bustier, and a peplum. This is our 1440 degree peplum, and this is a pencil skirt. Please, if you don't know how to cut your pencil skirt, kindly check the description box below. I'll be putting a link there on how to cut this. I've already made a video on that. The only difference with the pattern we made and this skirt is that this skirt is a bit longer than the pattern. So in our pattern, we made a short skirt, a short pencil skirt, and all I did there was to increase the length of the skirt. So this is a pencil skirt and a peplum blouse, 1440 degree peplum. Please, if you don't know how to cut your 1440 degree peplum, kindly check the description box below, because I will be putting the link there. I already made a detailed tutorial on how to cut this peplum. Okay, so today we'll be concentrating on the off-shoulder blouse with this exaggerated puff sleeve. It's very puffy, just like I said. The mannequin is smaller than this cloth, so I have to pin it at the back. So it's very puffy, as you can see, and it has a sweetheart neckline. So let's get straight to the video, and you can see my my 1440 degree peplum with knit finish. If you don't know how to do this knit finishing for this 1440 degree peplum, please watch my video on how to join your 1440 degree peplum with knit finishing. I'll put the link on the description box below. So thanks guys so much, and if you want to see how this was made, please keep watching. Watch till the end of the video. I know you guys are excited, and so am I. So let's get started. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All right, see you guys. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be making off-shoulder blouse, off-shoulder peplum blouse. So the materials we're going to be needing are, you'll be needing your fabric, very important. This is called cloth stay. It has a gum side, a rough side. It comes in black or white, so I'm going to be using that to enhance my fabric. You're going to be needing your lining, and you're going to be needing your wadding, a pair of scissors, your chalk or a marker pen, your tape rule, and of course your pattern master. So let's get started. So guys, this is measurements we're going to be working with. We're going to be working with bust 44. We're going to be working with the bust pan. That's your nipple to nipple measurement, 8.5 inches. Then your shoulder to your under the bust measurement is 15.5 inches. Then your round under the bust is 36 inches. Your half length is 17 inches. Because it's going to have a peplum, so that is a flare. to complete the top. The top length is 25 and the shoulder to the bust point is 11.5. That is the shoulder to the apex of your bust is 11.5. So let's do small calculation on the amount of fabric we are going to be needing. So here, this is a little calculation. This is the top length. The blouse length is 25. Since our half length is going to be 17, I subtracted 17 from 25 and it gave me 8. So the length of our flare here is going to be 8 inches. So this 17, we're going to be adding 0.5 inches to it to join the upper part, to join the lower part, that is to join the flare to the half length. So we're going to be having 17.5. Then 17.5, you're going to subtract the upper part. Since it's not going to start from the shoulder, it's an off shoulder, so we are not going to be starting from the shoulder. We're going to be starting from 6 inches, or rather let's do it 5 inches. Let's start from 5 inches. So this 17.5 minus 5 inches, we are going to be having 17.5 minus 5, we're going to be having 12.5. So the length of the top, the length of the upper part of the top will be 12.5 inches. So let's cut that out now. But before we cut out the fabric we're going to be needing, there is something I want us to note. The bust is 44 and we are folding our fabric with the biggest circumference in the upper part. Since it's the top, the biggest circumference here is 44. That is 44 divided by 4, because we divide any clothes we are cutting by 4. So 44 divided by 4 will give us 11. And in this 11, we're going to be adding the 2 inches for zipper allowance for the back and 2 inches for sewing allowance and 1 inch for that. That will give us a total of 5 inches. So we're going to be adding 5 inches to the back measurement, and also in the front part we're going to be adding 2 inches for the bustier. The darts we're removing from the bust area, 2 inches, and we are adding 1 extra inch to hold the darts back together, and that will give us 3 inches plus 2 inches sewing allowance, and that is a total of 5 inches. So the front and the back, we are going to be adding 5 inches to them, to the both of them. So let's cut out. So what we need now is 11 plus 5 inches, that is 16 inches. So we are cutting out 16 by 12.5 inches for both the front and the back. Let's do that now. So guys, I've gone ahead to cut out the fabrics that we need. This is for the front and the back piece. We have here, we have 16 by 13 here. Yes, I forgot to tell us we're going to be needing ½ inch to turn the lining from the upper part, then another ½ inch to join the lower part of the top, that is the flare part. So all we need in total is 13 inches. Let me recap. We're going to be needing a total of the top length is 25 inches, subtracting the half length, that is 17 inches. We are left with 8 inches for the flare. Now coming down to the half length, we need 17 inches plus ½ inch to turn the lining from the upper part and ½ inch to join the flare part down here, and that is total of 18 inches. Then 18 inches minus 5 inches, because it's an off shoulder top, so we are left with 13 inches. So we're going to start our measurements now. First of all, I'm going to fold in 2 inches. The 2 inches is for the zipper allowance for the back and the bustier dart allowance for the front. So making it 2 inches for the front and 2 inches for the back. Just gonna hold this together, and I will fold in 2 inches. So we're going to fold that in, and you can use your pin to hold it down. So guys, I've gone ahead to fold in our 2 inches. Okay, so let's start our measurements. All we need to do is to subtract, since it's an off the shoulder measurement, since it's an off the shoulder top, we're going to be subtracting 1.5 inches from the shoulder measurement of the person. If the shoulder measurement, for instance, the shoulder measurement for this person is 8 inches, so I'm subtracting 1.5 inches from her shoulder measurement, making it 6.5 inches. So making it 6.5 inches plus 1 inch to hold in the dart together. Remember, we added it while calculating our measurement. So 1 inches to hold the bustier darts together, or hold the back darts together. We're going to be having 7.5 inches. From this, now we are coming down from here. Remember that we subtracted 5 inches from our measurement, so our tape rule is going to start from 5. So from here we are coming down, from this place, come down by 4. It's a standard, by 4 inches. That's your armhole measurement. Okay, so from our 5 inches, we'll take the vertical measurement, which are your nipple to nipple, your shoulder to nipple measurement, 11.5 plus half inch to join here, to turn here with the lining. So we're left with 12 inches. Then the underbust measurement is 15.5 plus half inch to turn up, that is 16 inches. And our half length is 17 inches plus half inch. We are left with 17.5 inches. Okay, so I'm going to rule out these lines now. Okay guys, I've gone ahead to rule out the lines so it will help us. Here is our bust line. So we're going to be inserting our bust measurement. Our bust is 44 inches as we calculated earlier. 44 divided by 4 is 11 inches plus 3 inches. How do we come across the 3 inches? 1 inch for that and 2 inches for sewing allowance. That is 3 inches. So we're left with 14 here. And this is our under the bust measurement. Our under the bust is 36. Divided by 4, we are left with 9 plus 3 inches. That is 12 inches. Okay. And our half length is 40. 40 divided by 4 is 10 plus 3 inches. We are left with 13 inches. So we're going to connect that now. So you just connect it straight up and don't leave any sharp edge, so you curve it well. Okay, and here you give it a slight curve, not too deep, a slight curve. Okay, so from here you're going to determine how your back is going to look like. For me, I'm going to come down by 2 inches at the back. I want it a bit deep, so 2 inches, and I'll connect it it's going to be a V shape at the back. So this is for the back. We're going to shape out the sides first, then after we're going to be separating the front and the back piece. Please don't shape out the neckline while the front and the back is still together, because they might not have the same neckline. So we are going to be removing the 2 inches. Okay, so this one is for the front and this is for the back. So let's extend this. Okay, all right, and we're opening this up for zipper allowance. So here we have our back measurement. So you can fold this in to take in your darts. Our darts is basically our nipple to nipple measurement. That's the bust span measurement, and our bust span measurement is 8.5. 8.5 divided by 2, we are left with 4.25. So here it is. So when you want to hold in your darts while sewing, we're going to hold in our darts while sewing. So I'm going to notch that part. So we have this for the back, off the shoulder for the back. Let's move to the front. So for the front, we're going to be taking in our nipple to nipple measurement. That is nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. That's 8.5 divided by 2. We are having 4.25. So 4.25 plus 0.5 inches for holding the darts together, we are having 4.75. That is 4 3/4, like we normally call it. So I'm going to draw out 4 3/4 to the top. Connect the lines. Okay, so all we need to do is to bring out our darts here, and since we left 2 inches for the darts, I'm going to fold this in now. What I'm folding in is our markings, what we marked earlier on. Okay, so here it is. And remember, this line that we're saying here is our nipple, shoulder to nipple measurement, shoulder to the bust apex. Okay, so from here we're taking in 1 inch from here and 1 inch up, making it a total of 2 inches. Okay, 1 inch here, 1 inch here, making it a total of 2 inches. So we are going to be connecting this 1 inch to this place and this 1 inch down to this place. Just curve it, give it a little curve, and cut out. and you have your bustier. See, this is what we have. Total of 2 inches is out. Total of 2 inches is out from here. Okay, so I'm going to give my neckline a shape. I want it to come inside to go deep by 2 inches. So from here I'm going inside by 2 inches and give it a sweetheart shape. Okay, it's optional. What you do for your neckline is optional. So this is it. This is our bustier, off the shoulder bustier. Okay, so I'll go ahead now to transfer this to the lining. We're going to be transferring it to the lining. So let's move over to our flare. The style we are cutting is 1440 degree flare. Please, if you've not watched our detailed video on how to cut 360 degree flare, 720 degree flare, and 1440 degree flare, I'm going to leave the link in the comment section below. Please try to watch that. It's very detailed, because here we're just going to be cutting it out straight up. So guys, our flare, which is 1440 degree flare, the waist we are working with is 40 plus 2 inches for the zip side, total of 42 inches divided by 6.28. This 6.28 is standard. Please watch our video on how to cut different types of flare. So 6.28, we are left with, divided by 6.28, and we have 6.7. So to get our 1440 degree flare, we divided our 6.7 radius into 4 places, and we are left with 1.7, approximately 1.7 inches. So we are going to be cutting out radius of 1.7 inches in 4 places to give us our waist measurement. And this 1.7 inches, we are adding it to this 8 inches flare. The length of the flare, it will have 9.7 inches. 9.7 inches plus 1 inch for sewing allowance to join the upper part and to turn it with the lining. We are left with 10.7 inches. So 10.7 inches, approximately 11 inches. So we'll be cutting out 11 inches. We're folding our fabric with 11 inches as the length, and we're using 1.7 inches to cut out the radius of our flare in 4 places. So I'll go ahead now to cut out one and do the rest off camera. So guys, I have my fabric here in 4 places. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is already on fold, as you can see. So we're going to be cutting out our 144 degree peplum with this. So this is the first one. After cutting out this first one, I'm going to use it to cut out the remaining 3 here. So all we need to do is to mark out our radius, which is 1.7. Round. Remember, you're starting from the closed edge, so you won't end up having pieces after cutting. So you mark it round to get your radius. Then from this point to, we're marking out our 11 inches. Remember, I told us in the previous video on how to cut different types of flare that I like marking out my flares from this same point, so that it's going to give me a round edge it's going to be very easy for me to cut out. So you mark it 11 inches round. And you cut out. I told us calculating the fabric we need first before cutting helps us not to waste our fabrics. It helps us to minimize our fabrics. Okay, so I'm cutting this off. So I'm going to be using this to cut out the remaining 3. Okay. So guys, this is our peplums. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 4 of them, they are going to give us our 1440 degree peplum, and we'll sew each one, we'll join each of them together to give us our waist measurement. So all you need to do is to open them up as I've done, like so, and connect each of them together. Can you see how full this is? I told us in the previous video how to cut different types of flare, that the smaller your radius, the more fuller your peplum is. So you can see this is just one part of the peplum, and you can now imagine when you finish joining the whole 4 parts together what you're going to have. You won't even need additional enhancer, like you won't need any maybe pepper stay or cloth stay to make it stand. It's already standing on its own. So all you need to do is to cut your lining exact same way you've cut out the flares, and join each of them together with the lining. So cutting our sleeve now. Hey guys, so for the sleeve, we're going to be needing our armhole measurement. So our armhole measurement, we're going to be needing it here. Okay, this is 8 inches. So 8 inches. Remember, while I was cutting this out, I came down by 4. So this 4, we're going to be adding 1.5 inches to it, making it total of 5.5 inches. This 1.5 inches is because we're going to be turning here, making a casing for the elastic band. So we are going to be needing 1.5 inches for that. So 1.5 inches plus the 4 inches we are coming down with, making a total of 5.5 inches. So we'll come down by 5.5 inches here and slant in our sleeve, or you can use this. as a pattern. You can use this to slant in your sleeve as your pattern. Just slant it in to the top. And that's all for this sleeve. So all you need to do is to take note of your 1.5 inches here and also your 1.5 inches at the bottom of the sleeve to form your elastic casing, to pass your elastic, because there's going to be an elastic here and an elastic here to form a puff. The quantity or the amount of fabric that I have on fold here doesn't really matter. You can have as much as you want, how dramatic you want your sleeve to be. Okay, just for the record purpose, I have 16.5 here as the width, and I have 19 here as the length. But remember, you're subtracting 1.5 at the top and 1.5 at the bottom of the sleeve, and that's total of 3 inches. So subtracting 3 inches from 19 inches, we have a total length of the sleeve as 16 inches. So here the sleeve is 16 inches. Adding your 3 inches for the tapings of the top and the down, we are left with 16 inches and 19 inches total. So how wide it's going to be depends on how dramatic you want your sleeve to be, how puffy you want it to be, because by the time you finish adding elastic here and elastic here, it's going to be very, very puffy. All right, so we're cutting this out now. Cutting it out, then we'll cut out the lining and our wadding and also lining for the flare, and we're done. So guys, I've gone ahead to cut out the linings for my fabrics. For each piece of the flare, I cut out its own lining, and I'm going to join everything together and turn it with the lining together to have a neat finish. So I'm going to join all this now and show you what it looks like at the end of the video. Thanks guys for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel, share my videos, and leave the comment in the comment section below if this video was helpful. Thank you so much guys, and if you have any tutorial you want me to illustrate, please leave it down below. Thanks guys, see you guys in the next class. Bye.